on 2K Sports. We don't think things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Smith out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Junior. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Winters in at the three.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Now here's Giddey, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Brunson, down low. Here's Andrews, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
It's Giddey on the wing. Brunson defending. Smith with a screen on Brunson. From deep, Giddey. Andrews grabs the board. Fires from the wing. Chicago with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's Towns. Really had his troubles in the loss in Chicago. Couldn't find his rhythm.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Junior finds Giddey. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. New York in 5th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bridges outside. Brunson, a screen on Giddey. Back to Brunson. Up and over Smith, and he parries his first look.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Now here's Bridges. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Winters. Pass to Smith. Over Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Brunson picks one up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now.
At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. hurts them both. And these teams squaring off for the second time in a row, Clark. Do you think things change in terms of strategy?
I think you make minor adjustments, but the biggest component I see in facing the same team is whoever lost has a little bit of a psychological edge to flip the script. So it's harder if you won that first game sometimes to be able to make it 2 in a row. The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Pass to Winters. Chicago passing it around. Here's Smith. From 20 feet. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Brunson, a screen on Giddey. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Offensive rebound. Here's Winters. Counted from distance. Winters has got his second basket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Smith against Brunson. Shooting with a block. Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Here's Smith. Brunson defending. He gets it in there. Smith's got 8 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Andrews. Bridges outside. Here's Andrews. Coming off a 37-point game against Chicago.
And he really dominated. Working hard to control the glass.
And Chicago has possession. After the basket by New York on the other end. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Andrews. Oh, stolen by Junior. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Knicks trail by 7. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Transition points. I love their commitment to the running game. It generated a lot of easy buckets.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Brunson against Smith. Right side, Brunson. Over Smith. New York again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Outside Giddey. They set the pick. The three ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with the rebound.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's back and continuing to fight.
And the basket by Bridges.
Nice work by Bridges to finish that play inside. Showing you some physicality that belies his frame.
Here's Winters. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against New York.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Now here's Smith. Shot clock at 6. Chicago passing it around. Shoots over Bridges. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Junior. Smith's got 13.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Andrews. Locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Smith. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 15 points in the game.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Brunson passes to Speedy. Bridges outside. Here's Andrews, covered by Junior. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bulls leading by 6. Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here they are, your and we've got the perfect team to help. Your next 7 squad.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Bulls.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Winters. 4-3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Deflects the pass. Towns on a screen. Inside. To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take
that.
Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Winters. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Winters has got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Hart. He's scoreless. Back to Robinson. Clock at 6. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion. And his will and drive to win is infectious.
No free throws. Good from Brunson.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Pass to Winters. Shoots over Hart. And it's New York with a rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York. But Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you, Brian.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Hart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Towns outside. Jones against Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Jones. 1:03 left to play in the first.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Hart from long range. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Such a wide open look. And the Bulls lead by 17.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Such an impressive feel for the game and with the ball in his hands. Brunson is so clever. He can outsmart a lot of defenders with his dribble move.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Over Brunson. The buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well
done. What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Andrews in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's McBride. There's a screen. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Andrews. Over Junior. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 15 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. That one's wide left. Knicks trail by 15. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Here's Jones. After the basket by New York. Picked by Smith. Outside Jones. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Dosunmu for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Right side, Anunoby. Pass to McBride.
Tipped. When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Nice move. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance here.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 15. McBride passes to Anunoby. Here's Andrews, covered by Junior. And he comes up with a bucket. Andrews has got 6 points in the quarter.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
To the inside, Smith. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Anunoby. Hard against Junior. Pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Junior's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Andrews, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Andrews has got 21 points in the game.
You know, they're really being right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Dosunmu. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Andrews has got his 6th rebound on the night. Jones against Hart. Pass to McBride. Out to the wing. Here's Andrews. Covered by Junior. That cuts the lead to single digits. 23 points in the game.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Smith against Hart. To win the cold spell. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Junior's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Junior, a screen on Hart. Throws it up high. They swipe it. Clarkson, left side. To the paint. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the triple, and the three-pointer goes.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
On the wing, Jones. McBride covers. Jones feels it out. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Smith's got 17.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Clarkson outside. Here's Andrews. Covered by Junior. Oh, Junior with a block. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Jones. Picked it out of midair. Anunoby for 3. Another shot. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 12 now in this quarter.
He's had an amazing quarter. They're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for Anunoby. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. Shamet, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. Junior outside. Pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Bulls leading by 6. Back to Giddey. Giddey with a screen on Towns. To the right side. Jacks up a 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
To the middle. Here's Andrews. Great D that time from Junior. Chicago's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Giddey finds Smith. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Towns a screen on Smith. Here's Brunson outside. It's not going to go for him. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And the dunk by Junior.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Smith with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now off the inbound.
Kudos to Bridges for working so hard on the defensive end. Certainly seems like it made an impact.
Inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Vucevic. And the three off target. Knicks trail by 13. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league club.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Knicks. And that one's good. Winters.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Towns outside. Pass to Bridges. The three. Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Outside Brunson. Here's Andrews. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Bridges. Knocked loose. Giddey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Giddey passes to Winters. Back to Giddey. Down low. Down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Pass to Shamet. Towns a screen on Giddey. Here's Shamet. Giddey defends. Here's Andrews. And that time also a missed shot.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Knicks trail by 18. Shamet passes to Towns. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Smith outside. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Lee. They're measuring up the shot. It's all good. One more time, a big round of applause for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Looking at the Bulls, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, folks. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Chicago Bulls.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to win.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Chicago leading by 16. On the court for Chicago. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Smith out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Junior. And it's Winters in at the small forward.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Pass to Andrews. Now Bridges. Here's Andrews. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Andrews has got 29.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Smith against Brunson. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Here's Andrews. Chicago with a rebound. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Smith passes to Vucevic. shot goes. Vucevic has gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Bridges outside. Towns for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Karl-Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Winters can't hit.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Andrews. That's 29 for him. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off the shot here. Bridges misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Junior. Here's Winters. He's guarded by Bridges. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 15. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The kick out to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
It's Giddey on the wing. Smith with a screen on Brunson. From deep, Giddey hits a three-pointer. Giddey's got 6 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Obi for three. And the Knicks another three.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Timeout, Chicago. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you select your best move. Let's go. Let's see those best moves.
Best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Bulls. Number 5, the Knicks.
You know, you really didn't want to send either team to the line if you had any ideas about winning.
Here's Junior. He has 6. Back to Vucevic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Smith hits them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 14-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Here's Andrews, covered by Junior. 4 on the clock. Over Junior. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith against Anunoby. Smith left side. Come out on the wing. He knocks it down. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Bridges outside. Pass to Andrews. The teardrop. And the basket is good. Andrews has got 31 points.
He's really carrying the load. But no man can do it all by himself.
Outside Giddey. Here's Winters. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist here tonight.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Pass to Andrews. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Smith outside. Here's Winters. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Pass to Andrews. And he tries it. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Chicago leading by 15. Junior outside. Back to Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Here's Winters. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. Smith outside. Oh, deflected. Giddey passes to Junior.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
That one's no good. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that is a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Andrews. New York, no good that time either. Up top, Smith. Brunson defending. Pass to Winters. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Winters has got 29 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Timeout.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, man, give it up right now for the Breaker Nashville.
Bridges passes to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Clarkson's got his first points in this one.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
And there's the lob. It's tipped. Robinson with a steal. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Clarkson for 3. Sinks the tray. Clarkson's got 5.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Outside Herter. Pass to Buzelis.
Oh! What a big-time denial by Anunoby. OG came flying in to erase that chance.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Is Buzelis finished off the break. Give him 8 points now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Jones' shot is good.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Clarkson passes to Robinson. Back to Clarkson. Shoots from 12. And it's Junior with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
New York, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 22. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Junior with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Outside Herter. Another 3 for Chicago.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers.
They were top 5 in free throw percentage, making their shots at the line. Some real steady players on that team.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. Clarkson passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Bridges misses.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Hart. Still without a bucket. Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch and shoot, Jay, is a real weapon.
Bulls lead
And there's a pick. Jones drives in. Junior outside. The shake. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Junior. Jones has got 12 points.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And so it's Chicago, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, let's go.
Good words of praise from Billy Donovan, asking his team to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, when all five of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. We'll see.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Brunson and Clarkson are the guard set. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Andrews in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Robinson with a steal. And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Pass to Herter. From downtown. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And that's a well-timed play. Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Brunson looks it over. Here's Andrews, covered by Junior. And it's Andrews missing. Dosunmu on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. Outside Herter. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Robinson. Outside Brunson. Here's Andrews. Clarkson outside. Here's Andrews. Covered by Junior. 5 on the clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Herter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Clarkson for 3. Chicago with a rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Herter. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Here's Buzelis. Here's the teardrop, and it's New York with a rebound. Andrews has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Clarkson passes to Brunson. Here's Andrews, covered by Junior. Great D that time from Junior. For Chicago, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Dosunmu outside, pass to Herter. Here's Buzelis. Here's Jones. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Brunson. Clarkson passes to Brunson. Here's Andrews. Clarkson outside. Pass to Andrews. Over Junior. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Andrews has got 43 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
For a t-shirt call.
Knicks on D. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Winters. Here's the 3. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got his 16th rebound on the night. Brunson passes to Speedy. Clarkson against Giddey. Here's Andrews. Oh, he goes up high with a two-handed slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Smith. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
3-point goal.
Giddey's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Andrews banked it in off the glass. Andrews has got 47 points.
Hey, I know Brunson can score with the best of them, but I love when he's playing the true quintessential point guard role out there.
Lets it fly. Good on the jump shot. Winters has got 12 points in just the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
To the inside. Here's Andrews. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Giddey with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Throw it down on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Now here's Clarkson. Here's Andrews. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. And it's Junior with the rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Timeout called by New York. And Clark, the defensive player of the year award, tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys will tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
It's t-shirt time. We know you want one, so make some noise.
player of the game, someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Vucevic against Anunoby. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. And kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
He got it again! Sensational! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Andrew at the line. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Here's Winters. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bridges. There's another one for Chicago.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brunson. Towns taking his time here. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Here's Smith. After the basket by New York on the other end. Back to Giddey. Pass to Winters. No good on the triple. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Giddey. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball. You too.
Jump ball.
Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Junior's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Winters. All alone. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Andrews. Bridges outside. This one for 3. He's off on that one. Chicago has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. On the wing, Junior. Smith finds Giddey. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Winters has got 41.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3 ball.
Here's Winters. Here's Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Junior's got his 6th assist of the night.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Rebound by the Bulls.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And making big plays when they needed it most. They captured the 2nd game of this season series, but we're just getting started. They still got 2 games left to go against New York.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Prez.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits both from the stripe. There's 45 seconds left to play in the 4th. Fires for 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. 47 points for Prez.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Andrew. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Dosunmu outside. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And time now for our player of the game.